Hi, everybody. Welcome to Cover the Spread for Sunday, August 31st, 2025. Last day of August. If you're new to Cover the Spread, welcome aboard. Glad to have you here joining us here on the Sunday. Hey, we got 3 on the diamond to get to, and make sure you subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and also flip on that notification bell. That way you get notified when this video drops. And you can grab the best of the number with us. We'll get to the capper, see how they're rolling along here on the Sunday's action. And then we'll get right to the 3 on the diamond we got for you here on Sunday's slate. We'll head on over to Al to get us started here today. How are you doing, buddy?
Yeah, coming off a rough one on Friday, but still looking for Saturday to bounce back there. And then looking forward to closing my favorite month off with a winner or two on Sunday. So, yeah, definitely looking forward to these picks we got there. And, yeah, football's back, and definitely excited about that. But still got some baseball rolling here.
Well, yeah, we got to see who's making the playoffs. There's some battles are heating up in the MLB, so we don't want to miss out on all that knowledge we've gained and we've put up here, ready to go to bring to you folks that join us here daily. So that's why we're still rolling with the MLB. Head on over to Ramon. How you doing here, buddy?
Don't make him change his tune. He's talking other sports because he's worried about his Dodgers, okay? But just when they lose and the Padres lose, so I can't talk any trash here to Al. So we'll just have to pick some winners. We got some pennant races here, big games on Sunday, all day games. So be ready, except for the night game. We're covering the day games here, so get ready.
Definitely. I can complain a little, though. I can complain about the Blue Jays blowing it already on that Friday to the Brewers. It was one of those games that you needed to step up and show that you're ready to take the next step. It sure didn't look like it as a Blue Jays fan. And don't look now, but here come the big bad Yankees because they're hot on the heels of chasing down the Blue Jays as well. So maybe they're feeling the pressure, but hey, it is what it is. Go in there. We're going to have some battles coming down the stretch here in the MLB. So without further ado, let's get to Sunday's slate. And speaking of the Blue Jays kicking it off, hey, that's the game we're looking at. Milwaukee taking on the Blue Jays here on Sunday. Game I'm looking at here. Game I like. I'll get us rolling here. We're in Toronto in the Rogers Center. And on the bump, we're going to see Scherzer getting the start for the Blue Jays. And, hey, give it to Max. He's been rolling along and pitching well. Kind of throwback Scherzer winning. The team has won 4 of his last 5 starts. He's won his last 3 starts. Pitching well, going 6-7 innings in those starts. His last 6 starts, he's won at least 6 innings in those outings. And where he's doing his thing, 4 earned runs, 1 earned run, 1 earned run, 2 earned run, 1 earned run. I expect him to have a half-decent start here. Kind of expecting like a pitcher's duel early here in this one because we got Woodruff on the other side of the bump for this Brew Crew. And, well, they've won 9 of his last 10 starts, including that last one. That's still Woodruff got hit up a little bit, gave up 5 earned runs in that one. But, hey, the Brew Crew were able to score 7 runs. And still, he got the win in that matchup. So it's just, you look at these 2 pitchers, and you know what? We could see some fireworks. But when it comes to later in the game, it's a scary part for this Blue Jays squad. We've seen them again. That's the biggest thing for me is their scary bullpen. If they don't clean that up come playoff time, it's going to be a short playoff season for this Blue Jays squad. They need to pick it up now or they're going to drop out on first as well. So, for me, I'm going to take the Brew Crew here. I just love their offense rolling along, and I think Woodruff, they love pitching for Woodruff. As I said, they've won 9 of his last 10 starts. And at a coin flip price, I don't trust that Blue Jays bullpen either. So give me Milwaukee and company here to grab themselves a win to kick off Sunday's slate. Let's head on over to Ramon. What do you like here in this one? Brewers or the Blue Jays here on Sunday?
Sold me, Rod. I definitely want to look at these 2 pitchers to have good starts. I mean, Woodruff, this seems implausible, this incredible numbers that he has right here with the Brewers going 8-1 so far with him on the mound. He's got a BABIP, in the low 200s and a 174 batting average again so far. Very solid numbers. We know going up against a good lineup here, but you mentioned it, Max. This has been great. To see Max, and you know that he could do this, right? Just has to be, I don't know, Max sometimes has to have motivation, has to be fired up. Too bad they don't have a few more Maxes right now in that bullpen that you mentioned. So I'll steer clear of the bullpens, Rod. I'll go under in the first 5 with Milwaukee and Toronto on Sunday.
Nice little pitcher's duel to start us on Sunday. I like it. I don't know, Al, what do you like here in this one? Blue Jays or Brewers?
Yeah, I definitely like both those looks, and definitely think the stronger play for the total might be the first 5 here. But I also think these guys can go deep enough to give us some value on the full game here. As Rod was mentioning, Scherzer's numbers, he's also gone 6 full innings, 7 innings, 6, 7. So over his last 6 starts there. And then, Woodruff has been maybe a little more inconsistent coming into this one, but overall in the season he's been great. And again, I just don't see him struggling for too long. So I do think he bounces back here, has himself a solid start. Anyway, we talked about that disappointing loss for the Blue Jays on Friday. I think kind of also sets the tone for this whole series. That was really one they should have taken. I think they should have put up a better effort in that one. And don't think the series is going to get any easier for them with these pitching matchups. So I'll agree with Rod there, and I'll go full game under for my pick.
That wraps up the first game. Let's head on over to game number 2 here on Sunday's slate. And we got the Detroit Tigers taking on the Kansas City Royals. This is Al's game. He's going to get us going here in this one. What do you like, Tigers or Royals in this one?
Yeah, this should be a good series throughout. We saw a good matchup on Friday here, and I think this one should be another good pitching matchup here. Walker having himself a pretty decent season, but again, I just think he is coming off that little paternity leave there. But again, I just think Skubal the slightly better option here. Now, he did give up 6 runs. Only one of them was earned, though, in his last start. And again, still expect him to bounce back, have a better start here. He did. He had 12 strikeouts, no walks in that game too. So interesting numbers there in that one. But again, I'm just going to back Scuba here, and also like this Tigers lineup. I know they haven't been as good lately as they were earlier in the season. But again, I think they just went through a little rough patch, and I think it's only a matter of time before they start picking things back up again. So, not the easiest pitcher to go up against here necessarily, but I think they can get to Walker a little bit before getting to the Royals bullpen, and I'll be on the Tigers in this one.
Headed on over to Ramon. What do you like here in this one, Detroit or Kansas City?
I like this pitching matchup too that Al selected here with the Skubal. Certainly, it just continues to roll along right now at 11-4 and the 2.78 ERA. A couple of no decisions that he had so far against Kansas City, but kind of a lack of run support, at least in the last one for sure, and the other one as well, pretty much. Waka lost to Detroit a week ago, but I thought he pitched pretty well, and I think you always get a solid effort here, 3.39 ERA. We know the Tigers are a little bit suppressed on the road with that offensive production, so I'm going to go under here in this one with Detroit and Kansas City. I'm glad you're able to come back and pitch off of, I think Al said, maternity leave, so have a baby and then you come back and pitch.
Hey, 2025, man. Crazy things happen, man.
Crazy things happen. It is 2020.
And just to set the record straight, though, they are coming into this one as pretty big favorites here, so I'll be on my good old -1 here with the Tigers money line and run line.
And for me here in this matchup, I'm going to go with the no runs first inning. We've seen Skubal have a couple starts against Kansas City this year. And what's he done? Well, it's kind of funny that you say that. He's actually pitched well in those, but just hasn't equated to wins. Back in April, it was a Kansas City 4-3 win with Skubal getting the start. He went 5 innings, gave us 7 hits, a couple earned runs. And then he faced the Royals back May 31st. That was a pitcher's duel. Speaking of who was on the other side of the bump in that one, it was Walker going in that matchup. And Kansas City got the win 1-0. Skubal went 7 innings, gave up 2 hits, no earned runs in that 1-0 pitcher's duel there in that one. So in those first 2 that he's faced this Royal squad, guess what? No runs first inning. And then you look at what Walker's been doing against Boston or against Detroit, and he's faced them a couple times this season. This will be actually his 4th start against these Tigers. The first one, no runs first inning. The second one was that 1-0 meeting. And then the last time not too long ago, which was August 23rd, where, Detroit got to him. They gave him an 8-hit. They hit him for 8 hits, 3 earned runs. And guess what? Even in that one, there was no runs first inning for Walk and Scooble. So Walk has made it through 9 outs for us against the Tigers in that first inning. And Scooble's made it through 6 outs in that first inning. So I'm going to go right back to it. Give me no runs first inning here in this matchup. Hey, that wraps up game number 2 on the slate here for Sunday. Let's head on to the final one we got covered for you here. And we got the Texas Rangers taking on the Athletics. This is Ramon's game. He's going to get us going. What do you like here in this one? Rangers or Athletics here on Sunday?
Yeah, with Jake DeGrom here and JT Ginn. And these two just faced off back on July 22nd. Ginn was actually pretty solid in that start. Rangers, they've been pounding the ball really over the last week. And I don't know, when you're going into West Sacramento and you're hitting the ball pretty good, that's where you want to be heading here for sure. Now, DeGrom last 2 starts this year against the A's, very solid here. Just 1 earned run and 12 innings pitched, went 2-0 in those games. So I like the Rangers keep going right now. I think they've got the momentum that they need. How far they get, how much they can achieve here over the last month of the season, we'll see. But can't do much worse here with the ace like DeGrom. When you need to win games and you're playing a subpar team, I'm going to take the Rangers to keep that batting up here really right now. Hitting close to 300 over the last week are the Rangers. And, hey, if you're facing the A's in West Sacramento, got to be licking your chops a little bit. I'm going to take the Rangers on the run line at minus $1.15 on Sunday.
Head it on over to Al. What do you like here in this one? Texas or Athletics here on Sunday?
Yeah, not only are they hot over the last week, like Ramon was saying, but they've also hit Ginwell, hitting 387 against him. And on the other side, you got DeGrom, who was, obviously one of the best starters in the league, but also has great numbers against these Athletics, allowing just 11 hits and 52 at-bats to them. So, yeah, I like the Rangers in this spot. And, it could go -1 here. It could go but if you want a different look, I mean, other than just the insurance on the money line, you could just go DeGrom and the Rangers on the run line. The first 5 here is going to be my play.
And for me here in this matchup, I'm going to go with a player prop. I like Heim to smack one off again. He's already smacked one off again earlier this season. I think he can smack another one. Give me Heim of Texas to smack up again. I agree with you there. I think even I like the Texas team total over in the first 5. I think they jump on Ginn early and often. He loves to give up a long ball as well. So I think that's what happens there. But player prop, we're going to take Heim to hit a home run for Texas. Hey, that wraps up Sunday's slate. Hey, let us know in the comment section what you think of the 3 games we covered here on Cover the Spread for you. Maybe even let us know what your favorite play is. We'll interact with you in the comment section below. As we always do, we'll do a quick little recap before we head on out. First game we looked at, we got Milwaukee taking on the Blue Jays. This is a game I like. I think the Blue Jays in trouble. Give me the Milwaukee Brewers here in that one on Sunday. And then we got the Detroit Tigers taking on the Kansas City Royals here in this one. It's be a pretty good game here in this one. Al says, grab the Tigers here in this matchup. And then we got Ramon, Texas, and the Athletics. He says, hey, grab Texas on the run line there in that matchup. Hey, thanks, everybody, for tuning in. Appreciate everybody that joins us here on Cover the Spread. Let's end the weekend strong and do what we always do, and that is
Cover
the Spread!